Hello everyone, welcome to part 42 of Laravel 9 series in which we are continuing the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So we will continue working on the products module. In the last video we have seen that we able to create the add product form. Here we have displayed all the form elements that we require. So now we are going to submit the form, accept product image and video that we will do in another part because that require more time to do. Okay, but we are going to insert the category, brand and product details. Okay, so that we are going to do right now. So we are going to modify the add edit product function that we have created the last time. So we are going to work on add product functionality. So here we are going to modify, we are going to add here $product equal to new product. Okay, new product like this. Okay, okay, so now see we have added here $product equal to new product, and now we are going to add here is method post. We are going to get the data $request from $request is method post, and here $data request all. So going to here first debug the data, that what data we are going to get here. Okay, so let's check once, and here I'm going to add like t-shirts. Arrow t-shirt, I'm going to add like arrow t-shirt. Suppose I'm going to add arrow t-shirt here. Red t-shirt I'm going to add with 1000 price with 10%. Product weight is that much. Product image is not required right now. Test. Okay, so here we will add any title if we want. Okay, otherwise we can left empty. Okay, click on submit. See, the details are coming fine. Okay, so now now see now here we are going to start saving the details, but before saving the details we will also do the validations. Okay, so for the validation I'm going to copy the validation from category controller. Okay, so some of the validations we are copy and we'll create our own. So these rules I am going to copy here and we'll paste here, and then we'll make the changes. Like here first validation is for the category id. We will require here the category id. Okay, I can do one thing, I can make it product name. Okay, product name is required, and here the category id is also required. So I'm going to make it category id, that is the first our first field. Okay, I can make it like this: category id, then product name, after that product code. Okay, after product code there will be a product price and product color. Okay, so we can make it like product name, and after that product code. Product code can be alphanumeric. Okay, so this one we can just make it like this: product code, or we can search for alphanumeric regular expression, alphanumeric regular expression. So we will get some regular expression for alphanumeric as well, so that we can add its validation. Okay, you can easily search from Google and can apply it. It's the same validation like we have done earlier as well. And see, this is the kind of validation that we can add. Okay, so now the custom message, we can add the custom message, our own message for all these columns. Okay, the first one is category id. Category is required, category underscore id dot required. Okay, product name required, then after that product code, then regular expression for product code as well. So we will just add like this. Add like this, and then after that for product code, then for product price, and then for product color. Okay, so first one is product code required, product code is required, and product code regular expression, this one valid product code is required. Okay, so after that product price required, product price is required, then numeric. Okay, product price must be in numeric, product valid product price is required. So after that product color, so first one is the product color is required, and after that regular expression. Okay, valid product color is required. Okay, so see that is not required, that we can remove. This one we can also remove. Okay, so our validations are ready, and after that after validations we are going to add code to save, to insert the product in products table. Okay, so first of all we are going to save the category and section ID. Okay, so see, save product details in products table. So first we are having the category ID, but we need to fetch the section ID as well, so that we can do from the category details, and here we will find the category details here with the category ID that we are getting from the admin while adding the form. Okay, category ID we will get, and from this category ID we are going to fetch the section ID. See, here we are getting the category ID. Here we can see that we are getting the category ID here. Okay, from this we are going to fetch the section ID as well. Okay, so see, from this category details we will get the section ID. Okay, section ID we can get, so we are going to have here save $product section ID category details, then section ID. Okay, so see here it's fine, and it's fine. Okay, so now see, after section ID we are going to save the category ID that we are getting from the form. Okay, so here we are going to mention $data category ID. Okay, so after that we are going to have the brand ID as well. Okay, so after brand ID we are going to save now see, we want to save here admin type, vendor ID, and admin ID. Okay, vendor ID, admin ID, and admin type. Okay, so for that, see, admin type we will get from auth guard admin user type. Okay, so this one we will get from here, auth guard admin, because we have logged in with the auth guard admin. Okay, so we will get complete details from the auth guard. Okay, user type. So let's check once, and we can display this one. We can have the complete records like we are displaying this one, so we can also display the complete auth guard details here. Okay, if I will refresh here, see, if I able to get okay, we need to add here use auth. Now see refresh and see we are required to add the category model as well. Category here. Okay, we can move like section, then category, then we will add the product. Okay, brand we will add here like. Okay, so now see, so dollar data is not defined. We are going to check here. Dollar data is here, and see where it is not defined. It is not defined in it is second line. Okay, here see post method close is here, so that's why. So this must inside the post method, so that's why the issue is coming. So I'm going to move this inside the post method, and now it will work fine. Okay, so now it's fine. Now I'm going to refresh here. Now see we are going to submit the form again, so I'm going to check here admin auth card details. Okay, so I'm going to select like arrow all the same entries. We will left all other fields for now. Click on submit. So here some issue has come, so we can do here user as well. Now we are going to check here. Okay, we are going to fill the form once again. There seems to be some other issue this time, and it's cannot access vector property session guard user. So I think we can try like this. Now see, now we are going to check, refresh it. See, now it is visible. Okay, so now see, you can see the complete data, complete auth guard data that we are required to save. We are required to save the type, we are required to save the vendor id, and the admin id also we are required to save, that is the admin id. Okay, so these three things we are going to save. Okay, so now it's fine. Now I'm going to undo this one, and see, I may not undo. Okay, I can simply now I can remove this one, is not required, but this one is required. Okay, so we can keep this one, dollar data request all. So the data goes here, and here we are saving admin type. Now we are saving like this. Okay, so after admin type, we are going to save the other things we are going to save here. Okay, so also we are going to save the vendor id as well as the admin id. Okay, so here I am going to do for 2 times vendor id, and here we are going to have your vendor id. Okay, so after that admin id, admin underscore id, here we are going to save the id like this. Okay, so after that see, we are actually required to save in products table. So here product, first one is the admin type, we are going to save this admin type. Okay, so after that we are going to save the vendor id, admin id and vendor id. Okay, admin id, so admin id is for all the products. Okay, and finally vendor id. So if the admin type is vendor, then vendor id, otherwise vendor id will be 0. Okay, so here we are going to mention like if admin type equal, if admin type equal to vendor, then else, like this. Okay, so here going to have here if vendor, uh, then like this. Here we are going to have vendor id both the cases, and see if admin type equal vendor, then we are going to have this id, vendor id, otherwise it is 0. Okay, like this. So after that we are going to save the other details. Okay, other details of the form. Okay, okay, so now we are going to have like product, first product name, data, product name, all these fields we are going to save now. Do it like this. After that product code we can check here, then product code, then product color, after that product price, after that product discount, product weight, then see after product weight, see we are going to give the description, image and video we are going to do later. Then we are going to give here the description, then meta title, then meta description. Here need to correct here, it must be like this. Okay, then meta description, and finally meta keywords. Okay, so after this, yeah, is featured as well. So if it is empty, if it is not empty, then we are going to save is featured, otherwise we will save as no. Okay, so it will be like this. If is featured is not empty, if the data is coming in is featured, so the data is featured. Okay, so we are going to save here the value from is featured, that must be yes. Okay, is featured, we are going to save dollar data, whatever value is coming from is featured we are going to save it, otherwise it will be no. Else dollar product is featured, no. Finally product status equal to 1, and product we are going to save this product. Fine, and here we are going to see send the success message. Here we are going to display here the message like some success message here, like message product rendered successfully, like this. Okay, so this message we are going to pass here. Okay, like this one. After saving the product, see, sometime I also don't remember the code, so never cram the code. Okay, just understand the code, and if you have written at one place, you can also copy that code. There is no issue. Always write the new code yourself that you can copy to other places. Okay, so admin products with success message to a message. Okay, now it seems to be fine. Now we can try. Okay, so see here, the issue is we are sending the category name instead of the category ID. That's why the issue has come. So we need to correct this. We will send the category ID instead of category name. So we will go here in form, and here we are going to correct this one. Here we must send the category ID. Okay, so here we are going to have category ID, and also we are going to have subcategory ID. Okay, now it must be fine. We are okay, so we are going to save, and we do again refresh the form. Again we are going to select. Okay, we can also check this time here, inspect, that actually it is the category, it must be the category ID. So okay, now it is fine. Here values are ID. Okay, so now we can select the brand and other fields, color, and so I'm not going to add other fields. I'm going to click on submit, and now the data is coming fine, category ID is coming fine. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one like this, and we'll try to save, continue. And some issue has come. Product image does not have a default value, so it is saying, it is asking to add the product image. So we can do one thing here. For all these columns, from product image, video description, title, description, keywords, okay, all these columns we are going to change, and will allow the null in all these columns. Okay, so that such issue will not come. Okay, so now we are going to try again. Going to see, after saving the changes, we are going to refresh here once again, and maybe we're required to add it once again. Okay, arrow here, arrow t-shirt, this is the dummy product details we are adding, and now we can check once again, submit, and see, this time we able to add arrow t-shirt 8001 red. That category is t-shirts, that is under section, and added by the admin. Okay, so here we can see the values as well. We can browse, and we can check the values are coming fine. Okay, so it's the vendor ID is 0 because it has not been added by the vendor, it has added by the admin, and who's here admin type is admin. Okay, so see, because admin is coming, because it is picking from the admin's table, and we need to convert one of the admin to the super admin, so that will have all the rights. So I can make it manually super admin here, like Amit is the super admin, so I can make it super admin like this. Okay, so it is going to pick this one every time. Okay, so next time if we will save, then it is going to save this product with this super admin. Okay, so what I can do, I will try again. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to delete from the table, okay, from here, and we'll try again. I think we have done the delete functionality, but my system is slow today, so that's why it is not, it is taking time. Okay, so now we are going to add the product once again. Okay, so we are going to submit this time, and without any errors it able to submit the details, and here it is coming like super admin. Okay, because this product has been added by the super admin arrow t-shirt under the t-shirts category under clothing section. Okay, so this product finally added. So in next video we are going to add its image as well as the video along with the meta tags. Okay, that also we can add right now. Okay, so but the image and video, we are going to do the functionality for image and video. Image we are going to divide into three: small, medium and large. We are going to reset the image into three part, and we'll save it. And also video we are going to save. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video. That's all for now. Have a nice time.